In the quiet space between one breath and the next, there is a moment where the whole world feels like it is holding its pulse, waiting for something unnamed and unseen, a feeling like the soft echo of a memory you once lived, but can no longer fully place, yet it still forms you in a way you cannot explain. And this is where our story begins, in a place suspended gently between what has happened and what is yet to unfold, a place where every heartbeat whispers a truth we often forget that life, even in its smallest hidden corners, is full of meaning, full of light, full of tiny, fragile miracles waiting to be noticed. There was once a time when you believed in magic. Without questioning it, you believed that mornings carried promises and that nights carried dreams, and somewhere along the road life gently placed weight after weight on your shoulders, until one day you realized you were walking differently, a little slower, a little quieter, as if trying to protect something inside yourself, something bruised, something tender, something that still wanted to hope, even if you were afraid to admit it. And maybe the story is for that part of you, the part that is tired but still listening, the part that has been waiting for someone to whisper that you are not alone, that you never have been. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast open field, the air cool with the first touch of dawn, the sky painted in soft washes of lavender and gold, the world still half asleep, and in the hush of that early morning something inside you stirs, as if awakened by the gentle arrival of possibility. The feeling is small at first, almost like a shy voice calling your name from far away, but slowly it grows warmer, brighter, stronger, as if reminding you of a truth you once carried in your hands, with confidence that life, even in its harshest seasons, has a way of guiding you back to yourself. We often forget how resilient the human heart is, how many storms it has survived, how many nights it has held itself together even when breaking felt easier, how many times it has whispered just a little more, just one more step, and somehow you listened even without knowing why, because hope is not a loud thing. Hope is a quiet flicker, a candle in a dark room, and sometimes that is all you need, a glimmer, a spark, and from that spark a story begins to rise. There is someone walking across that field now, a figure moving through the pale light, as if searching for something they lost long ago, their footsteps slow but steady, the kind of steps taken by someone who has carried too much for too long. Someone who has been both strong and exhausted, someone who has given their heart freely even when it was not always understood. And though they look like a stranger at first glance, you begin to recognize them slowly, painfully, tenderly, because that person is you. You move through your own memories as the morning grows brighter, each step brushing against an echo of your past moments, when you felt small moments, when you felt unseen moments, when you smiled even though you were hurting, moments when you loved openly, bravely, deeply, even when your voice trembled, moments when you tried again after failing, moments when you forgave even though forgiveness felt impossible. And as you walk, you begin to understand something gentle, something powerful, that every version of you, the soft ones, the quiet ones, the lost ones, the brave ones, has brought you here, carried you here, protected you in the only ways they knew. Water gold, it flows without asking permission, it moves without needing reassurance, and you watch it with a kind of wonder, because it reminds you that life is always moving forward, even when you feel stuck, even when your heart feels heavy, even when you are unsure where to place your next step. Life continues to carry you with its quiet, steady current. You kneel beside the river and close your eyes, letting the wind brush gently across your face, like a familiar memory you never want to forget. And as you breathe, you begin to feel everything you once pushed aside, the silence, the longing, the hurt, the hope, the small unspoken dreams, and they rise within you, not to overwhelm you, but to remind you of what it means to be alive, to feel deeply, to ache honestly, to love even when love feels fragile. They once held that you will keep fighting for the light even when the world feels dim. As the sun rises higher, the field around you begins to shimmer with life, each blade of grass catching the golden light, each bird stirring gently awake, each sound blending into a soft symphony of morning. And you realize something, you realize that you have survived every moment you once thought would break you, that you have carried your own heart through darkness after darkness and still found ways to love, to hope, to return to yourself. You stand again, breathing in the warm air, and you begin to walk toward the horizon, not because you know exactly where you are going, but because you finally understand that not knowing is okay, that the journey does not need to be perfect, that you do not need to have all the answers, that simply moving forward with honesty and softness is enough. And fill the spaces you once believed would remain empty. You keep walking, feeling the earth steady beneath your feet, feeling your heartbeat align with the rhythm of the world, and you begin to whisper to yourself slowly, gently, with the softness of a promise, I am still here, I am still trying, I am still becoming everything I was meant to be. And the wind carries becomes gentler, and you walk deeper into the quiet, knowing that sometimes you must silence the world to hear your own truth, your own voice, your own heart, and somewhere within that silence you begin to understand yourself more clearly. You remember the loves you lost, the times your heart cracked open, the moments you felt invisible, the nights you cried quietly so no one would hear you, the smiles you forced when you wanted to fall apart, the strength you hid because you thought you had to be unbreakable, the dreams you let go of because life told you to choose practicality over magic, and yet even after all of it you are still here with a heart that feels, with a soul that hopes, with a spirit that refuses to be extinguished. And this is where healing begins, not in loud declarations, not in sudden transformations, but in small moments like this, moments where you allow yourself to feel, to breathe, to release, to hope again, even if the hope trembles in your hands. As you walk further, the trees begin to open, and you step into a clearing, a place touched by soft golden light, and you feel as though the world has paused just for you, just to remind you of something simple and profound, that you're enough, that you have always been enough, that your softness is strength, that your survival is evidence of your courage, that your story is still being written with every breath, every choice, every heartbeat. You lift your face toward the sky, eyes closing as sunlight warms your skin, and in that warmth you feel something you have been longing for: peace. Capable of becoming, still capable of shining, and the world welcomes you with open arms, ready to meet the person you are slowly and beautifully becoming.